WLTC HD2 Casita and W221DP Columbus. You're listening to the Sportsvisions Morning Show. Sportsvisions 92.1. You're listening to the Sportsvisions Morning Show, brought to you by Global Diagnostic Services and the Finley Firm. Now back to DJ and Thrift on Sportsvisions 92.1.
Welcome back to the Sportsvisions Morning Show. DJ Jones, Thrift Behringer. Big shout out to all of our guests out there, to include, of course, Terrence T. Flo Flowers, the GOAT. I tell you what, you know how to say that thing, Thrift?
The goat. I can't do it. I don't even want to. The GOAT.
He's a mess.
He's so good and so fast with it. He never messes up.
Absolutely. Also, Tim Turner, of course, our HBCU college football scores and, of course, rankings. We are so grateful to have him with us. Coach Darryl Bryant, of course, he is the head flag football coach at Fort Middle School.
Yep.
And they just recently won the Muskogee County School District championship, citywide championship. So thank everybody so much for being with us this morning. But my next guest is a guy that's near and dear to Dale and my heart. His name is, of course, Mike King. He is the station manager for CCG TV and also the very first television producer for the Sportsvisions TV show. Good morning, Mike. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, man, I can tell you definitely in the studio. You're looking like you're TV ready, man.
We did this for a while, so we have to be prepared.
Absolutely. Mike, this is going to be all about you. However, I know you're going to probably try to make it all about Sportsvision. But for the folks that don't know you out there, there's a lot of folks that do. First and foremost, not only are you a good friend, but you're my frat brother. You're a member of the Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. And the fact that, again, you have been in television for really a long, long time, all the way back to my days of going on the air when I first came in town back in 97, 98. We were at WRBL together. And I tell you, boy, that was a trying time. Growing up on television in front of my community, my neighborhood, and having you there, just a strong listening voice, because, again, there was not a whole lot of people that I could turn to. But, when I looked to the left or looked to the right, you were there.
Absolutely. DJ, I had all the faith in the world in you in terms of what you were trying to do, what you've already done. See, you already came here a legend. You already played in the Super Bowl. You've done so many things. And then when I met you, we met you on the set. You happened to see the tattoo on my arm. And, of course, after that, you and I was joined at the hip. But we had a great time there. We learned a lot. We were able to actually know and get to do live production and also learn how to act on camera, all of the things that are necessary to put you in the position that you've been in for so many years. And I've been so proud to be with you all of those years. Now, you said former Sportsvision. Hey, I'm Sportsvision for life.
I got you. Absolutely. Now, listen, for you and how you got involved. I know you're the pride and joy of North Alabama. You went to school there. You majored in journalism. But give us that background information, because obviously as a station manager for CCG TV now, I want these kids to understand and know where you came from and your early beginnings.
Well, I grew up in a small town, Moulton, Alabama. I had the opportunity. I wasn't an athlete, but I did have the opportunity to go to college. My goal and dream was to be an actor. I dreamed it, I seen it, I felt it. I knew I was going to be an actor. I had the opportunity after graduating from college. Well, why in college? I got to be in a lot of plays, and I majored in broadcast journalism with a minor in theater. So I went out to Dallas, Texas, and they were doing a lot of production out there. Now, Dallas at that time was called a third coast. Dallas is what Atlanta is to the film world today.
Okay.
And I got an agent, and I had opportunity to be in some movies and plays. And so I had the opportunity to actually see my dream come true. But God gave me another move. He told me he wanted me to move back here. So I moved, my wife and we moved back here. Her family is from this area. And I got a job at WRBL. And that was another dream of mine. I wanted to be in television. So I started off working camera, production, doing audio, doing Chiron, all of the production stuff behind the scenes. And, of course, I met you. And I seen what you were trying to do, so I was supporting you. I wanted to make sure that you were prepared, you had everything that you needed, and make sure that you looked good when you was out there, because I knew it was important that people like ourselves get the opportunity, not only for ourselves, but for people that are following behind us, to know that you can do that if you put your mind to it. So after that, I was over in Beam in Phoenix City, and I was the production manager there for several years until the position came available as TV station manager for the city of Columbus. And that's been my dream job. And I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of people and to do a lot of things and to do things to help other people. And that's what it's all about. Just seeing what you could do to other people. But when you guys came along and said, hey, man, we need a producer. We need a producer for what we're trying to do. And of course, I knew and I felt that dream. And I said, yes, I want to be a part of this. And we've been at the hip ever since.
I love it, Mike. And I've had the pleasure of getting to know you over the last couple of years. You've been a godsend to myself and the company in my vision at Georgia Alabama Sports Live. So, I'm always thankful for you, man. But the broadcasting aspect of it and telling stories, where did that love come from? Where did the love for wanting to get back, showcasing the community? More than just sports, you're showcasing everything that is a part of Columbus, Georgia. What made you want to be a storyteller?
Well, of course, as an actor, you are a storyteller. As a journalist, you are a storyteller. So I was able to embody all the skills that I've learned over the years and all the talent that I had to do something for a community. I like the idea of being a part of a community. While in Dallas, although I enjoyed that, it was large, it's big, it's spread it out. You really don't get to know people. You really don't get to feel the pulse of a community. I love the idea that Columbus, Phoenix City area is large enough to actually offer some of the aspects that you will see in some cities, but small enough to where you get to know your neighbor, where you get to know what's going on in your community, and you can participate. You could do things to help build that community up. And of course, being a storyteller, I wanted to allow other people to tell their stories. So we created programs on CCG TV, Columbus Connections, that will allow nonprofit organizations to come on and give them a opportunity to say what they're doing and see how people could help them. We created programs such as Focus on Health. So we have health experts to come on and talk about things such as type 2 diabetes, talk about things such as Alzheimer's, talk about things such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and give them people the opportunity to see what they could do to change their lives. So what we wanted to do is just change people's lives one person at a time. And if you change one person, then guess what? Your life it's not in vain.
Michael King, who is the CCG TV station manager, is our guest this morning on the Sportsvisions morning show. One thing that it was real, Mike. You were a sports fan, and obviously taking the angle that you took with regards to going into news and of course where you are now. But I think that with us at Sportsvision and you hooking up with Dale and that was a way for you to I guess, calm a nerve on the sports side of things, because obviously not only did you get an opportunity to produce the show, but you got an opportunity to go real world, real time, sideline of covering teams and covering the events and being a part of sports.
Man, I tell you, one of my biggest experience I had with you guys, I had the opportunity to go to was it Stanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia. We watched UGA play South Carolina. Man, I was there on the line. I was there in the huddles. I was a part of the whole thing. And I often say this, that sports is a metaphor for life.
Yes.
It teaches you how that if you keep going, if you keep trying, if you work hard at something, you can succeed. And it's life itself. So, yes, I've always been a sports fan. Roll Tide. But anyway, that's another story. And I enjoyed being with you guys. I mean, you guys are professional athletes. I get the opportunity to sit and chop it up with you guys, listen to the stories that you tell on the teams that you're on. And, it's so ironic that when you was in the Super Bowl, DJ, I had a Super Bowl party at my house, and Washington Redskins were playing the Denver Broncos. And, man, I'm listening here, hearing your name, not knowing that I'm going to meet you and you and I were going to become best friends. So, but you're not that type of person anyway. You are a down to earth person. You get to know everybody. You bring everybody into your world, your orbit, and it's just a great thing. And what you've been doing for the past, gosh, man, it's been 20 some years.
Oh yeah.
Almost 30 years since you and I have known each other.
Right.
And the athletic luncheons that you do. You're paying homage. You're giving back to a world that you came up in, but you're not forgetting about anybody. You're bringing people in. So many persons that have received awards have went on to play professional sports, and that's just a great thing. And I'm so proud to be a part of this.
I know one thing that I will never forget is that the fact that you had an opportunity to be a part of the luncheon, and when Coach Saban came in, and all of your folks back home in the town that you said that you're from, they thought you were a celebrity from that point on.
Oh man, you made me a superstar. I'm telling you. Now I'm from North Alabama. Everybody above Birmingham are Alabama fans. So DJ gave me the opportunity, and then there was a lot of news media there to interview Coach Saban. Not just interview, he positioned me right beside Coach Nick Saban. So I got the opportunity to ask him the first question. And the question that I asked, he actually used in his speech. So I thought I didn't go into what play you're going to run. I asked him something different about the idea of Alabama always having the pressure to have to win, not only a winning season, not only the SEC championship, but the national championship game each year. They're expected to win. Now, when we played Georgia, guess what? We were expected to win. Now, but that's a lot of pressure on not only himself, but the players. And he actually mentioned that in his speech. So I guess I fed him something. Yeah. But I would have gotten there has it not been for my good friend, DJ Jones. He positioned me to do something, to take an opportunity of greatness. And I took that clip, I sent it home, I sent it to everybody that didn't believe me. And when I came home, man, they thought I was walking on water.
I love it, Mike. And I love the stories, man. And I love the mentors that the mentees that you have that underneath you, including guys like Chris Gates and Lewis and Toygar Isla. I bring up those guys specifically because they've been crucial in me being able to stream these games and stuff, man. And talk about that aspect, giving back, teaching people this business, helping them understand what it takes to professionalism, being on time, doing everything you need to do to be successful in any aspect of life, but specifically in what we do.
That's basically what I am now. I'm at that age where I can teach. I can show people what professional videography is supposed to be like. But mainly, it's the ethics that I try to get over the most. The ethics. When you say you're going to do something, you got to be there. You got to do it. You got to be on time. And I love working with younger people because guess what? It keeps me young. They're showing me some of the latest, newest technology. We're able to institute that into our production now because, again, when I first started at CCG TV, it wasn't anything. It was basically one camera and a cloth behind the person. We built a studio. We made CCG TV look and feel as it was Channel 3 or Channel 9. And when I first started working there, people were sort of looking down at, oh, you working there now? But now people are looking up at us. They're like, do y'all have any position available? Because what we managed to do over the years and having people like Chris and Lewis and folks such as that to work with, man, Chris, let me tell you about Chris. He's a bomb, man. He can do it. He's very creative, and what he does mostly, he listens. Now, I know things in the past. He may have made mistakes doing this or that, but he listens, and he takes that and he apply it to his everyday practice, and he's a good guy to be around. Very good guy to be around. So I'm sort of going toward the end of the road here, and I'm looking for who will take over CCG TV. And I think Chris will be an excellent person to take the helms of that and continue to take it to another level. So, yes, I look forward to working with young people. I want them, I have interns coming in. I want them to come in and I try to teach them. I tell stories. That's all I do is tell stories of my past, how I got here, because I really didn't supposed to be here. I came from a very humble beginning. I didn't, again, as I said, I played sports in high school. Yeah, I did. I love sports. I wasn't good enough to get a scholarship, but I still hung out with the athletes. I still participated. Now, if you get on me, I'm gonna give you a run for your money. So, but that was back then, and I tried to institute that aspect of this job as an athlete. You have to be competitive. You have to work at your craft. This is not for the weak at heart. DJ came in, and he had a lot of opposition when he got there, but he didn't give up. He came and took over the show. He was the sports director. He didn't just come in as a reporter. He came in and became the top guy at WRBL. And that's because of what he learned as an athlete. You got to work at your craft. And I can tell you that too. DJ and I would stay after work.
Yeah.
This is his ethic. We would stay after. We would be there till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, going over scripts, going over this, practicing over and over. And I was like, DJ, I got to go home. DJ was not going to give up. He was not going to quit. And I love that about him. It made him the person that he is today.
Mike, I'm so grateful and thankful for you, but, we got a few more minutes left, but I do want to make sure that everybody has an understanding of exactly what do you do for the Columbus Consolidated Government. Of course, working with the mayor, working with the city managers, working with all the, the powers that be to produce different shows. And I know you made mention of some of the nonprofits, giving them an opportunity, but the city council is filmed and shown on CCG TV and other things. But you are the face, the voice of Columbus Consolidated Government. And I want you to give everybody a thorough understanding of what your responsibilities are.
Well, actually, we are responsible for doing at least 2 live productions. One is the city council meeting, and they can go for a minute. And the other is the planning advisory committee. All of these are live broadcast programs. And of course, we consider ourselves the open window of the city, because you will see and hear everything. We don't cut, we don't go back, re-edit. Everything is as it is. But what I've learned from WRBL is how to do a live production. So I believe our live production of the city council meeting is probably the best in the state of Georgia, or probably the Southeast. Now, and I say that because there's so many other stations in the Georgia area. They go on YouTube, they watch our council meeting, they watch the opening that we created for our city council meeting, and they're mimicking what we're doing. Not only that, years ago, people were asking questions about how we did this, what kind of equipment we got. So we formed an organization. It was titled GSPN, Georgia Network Stations. And Georgia Station Network, Programmable Network, that's what it is. Okay, and we will come together and meet quarterly just to share ideas, how to produce programs. And I tell you, mostly everything was mimicked after what I've done at CCG TV. So we sort of set the standard of what TV should look like on a government platform. And everybody else, Atlanta, Savannah, Valdosta, Albany, they stepped up their game just to keep up with us. So yes, we do the city council meeting. It's live daily at 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. at night. And it's rebroadcast rather, but the day that it's actually, they have the meeting, which is the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of the month, it's live. So you can actually go to, if you have Wild Cable, it's channel 3. If you have Mediacom, it's channel 151. 181. If you have Charter, it's channel 80. Or you can go on our YouTube channel. You can just search CCG TV, go to our YouTube channel and hit live, and you will see our live broadcast, whether it's rebroadcasted programs that we produce or it's the live council meeting, and you can be a part of it.
Mike, before you go, I'd be remiss if I didn't give you an opportunity and congratulate you on the wonderful contributions that you're doing with our fraternity, Kappa Alpha Psi.
Well, thank you very much. And while you're saying it, I'm going to do a little shout out. Stand by for Valentine's Day. We're bringing back the Kappa Alpha Psi Valentine Ball. Everybody, I'm expecting to get tickets for this. It's going to be a great event. We're going to have live entertainment. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have food. We're going to have the night. It's going to be at the National Infantry Museum. That's going to be on Valentine's night from 7 to 11. Saturday night, please make plans to be there. You know, if you're thinking about what you can do for your love, your significant other, for Valentine, think Kappa Alpha Psi. That's what we're going to do.
Mike, we appreciate getting an opportunity to let the Sports Visions Nation find out, go back down memory lane with you on your background and all the wonderful things that you have meant and done for Sports Visions. We appreciate you so much, man, and have a great rest of your morning.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you so much, DJ. Y'all have a great day.
All right. Mike King, that's the man.
That's him.
We go back, man. Woo, my goodness.
That's your guy.
All right, we're going to take a short break and come right back. You're watching Facebook Live and you're listening to WLTC HD2, Sports Visions 921. We are your hometown sports guys.